we were with them, and they ordered port at the end of it, and I didn't know anything about port.
Love this
so
story.
They come out in shot glass, or their glasses, and I think you're supposed to like shoot them, like take a shot. So.
Good day, Industrial Advisors listeners, and thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, please do so by clicking subscribe wherever you podcast. Click the like button and hit the bell if you want notifications of when we put up new content. Leave us a comment about anything we discuss here today or general comments about the show. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome to our Industrial Advisors podcast, Bill Condon and Matt McGregor. We have a 5-Minute Friday today, and the topic is going to be the value of working with clients that become friends. And I thought about this the other day because one of the best things about our industry is truly the people that we get to interact with. And sure. I was out on a run the other day and just kind of reflecting on our year and thinking like, this year has been really, really fun. It's been a fun year. I've loved it. And I started thinking, why? Why is it, right? Like, why has this year been so much fun? Obviously, we've had a lot of success. But as I started thinking more about it, it's because we have become friends with a lot of our clients.
Absolutely.
And when you work with people that you really enjoy, work isn't work. It's fun. And you care more when you're working with clients that are also your friends.
Care a lot more.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just give you an example. As you know, a couple months ago, a client called me up, client friend, that we've worked with for a very, very long time, and said, "Hey, I want to show you, my ranch out in Montana, right?" So you didn't go, Billy, because you wouldn't step foot in a helicopter.
I know. Yeah.
But I fly out there, and he picks me up at the Missoula airport in the helicopter, and then we just spent the next couple days together, and it was just amazing. We didn't talk business, right? It was just seeing their passions and just spending time together. And it just adds to your point, man, you're going to be so much better as a broker with that person because of that personal relationship, and getting to spend time like that. And obviously they wouldn't have invited me out there if we were not friends, if I was just their broker.
That's right. I mean, the motivation just increases significantly,
right?
And, I do find, to your point, when you're talking with these clients, you have to go execute on the business and get everything done and perform at the very, very best for them. But I find myself equally as interested, if not more, in, how their family's doing and what they're up to, because, you become friends and you care a lot. So anyway, that's been fun. I always think, that's a great story. I think about like Pacific Crest Cabinets, which is now Belmont, right?
Yep.
And
one of your early cold calls.
Oh my gosh, early cold call that led to a great deal. And it's funny because I remember at our first closing dinner, it was like my first real closing dinner, like that we were celebrating. It was about 20 years ago, right? Right when we got into the business.
Yep.
And we were at Canlis, and we were with them, and they ordered port at the end of it, and I didn't know anything about port.
Love this
so
story.
They come out in shot glass, or their glasses, and I think you're supposed to like shoot them, like take a shot. So I take a shot.
Some $100 port shot.
Yeah, and Steve, the CEO, was laughing. He's like, "You're not supposed to shoot that. You're supposed to sip it." So anyway, 20 years later, we've done a bunch of deals with them, but had multiple dinners. We're now having dinners with his sons who are running the business, and anyway, man, that's what this business is all about.
That's right.
And so super fun. So we just wanted to take an opportunity and thank all of our clients who are also our friends, and just really show gratitude for that.
That's right. And by the way, I will say, I think we're getting better and quicker at it, because you talk about the Bells and obviously that Montana trip with the Birches. These are long relationships, right? We had a recent dinner that the friendship was almost instantaneous, and this was just a couple of weeks ago, and we ended up just having a great time with these guys, and and one of them was telling us about he was going to get engaged, or and the other was talking about just personal things and personal stories, and then we get the waiter involved. The waiter's talking about getting shot. He got shot, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like we've known those guys 20 years, and we just met them, and that that bond, I think we're just getting better because we've been in the business long enough to know the value of not looking at it like a client relationship. We want that friendship immediately.
Yeah, and it just makes work a lot more fun. So
That's right.
So anyway, especially around this time of the year, when you show gratitude, it's
Exactly.
just what a great industry we're in. We are so lucky because we have great clients across the board that are also our friends. So Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
We'll be back soon.
All right.